Hey there friends, it's Sarah Joy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about ways to make your home smell great. So if that sounds good to you, stick around and we'll get into it. If you're brand new here, I want to take a second to welcome you to my channel. I vlog about all kinds of interior styling tips and just ways to bring a little extra joy into your home. I do a lot of DIY projects and a lot of design tips. So you get to see it all. And if that sounds fun to you, go ahead and click subscribe so that you don't miss a video whenever they come out every single Tuesday. So let's jump into today's topic, making your house smell great. Now, I'm gonna say up front that I'm going to tell you all the ways to make your home smell great without using toxic, synthetic, artificial fragrances, because personally, I cannot handle those at all. I don't know if you've been in these shoes before, but if you have detoxed fragrance in any sense before, whenever you smell it, you just cannot handle it, and it's pretty wild. I remember I got this job offered to me in college at Bath & Body Works to just come and like maybe once a month, whenever they redid how their products were laid out, they were like, come just do the set. I don't know what it was called. It was like staging the products whenever they would switch it all around and put the candles on display or whatever. And let me tell you, I did not last long at that job because whenever I would go in, I would leave with the most booming, pounding headache being around all of those different smells. And so that was kind of a hint for me that I didn't tolerate that kind of stuff very well. And it honestly just got worse. The more I took out synthetic fragrances and stopped using like air wicks and stopped using these scented candles and stopped using like the crazy fragranced laundry detergent, now I am really sensitive to it. And that actually happens pretty much for everybody. If you stop using them, you kind of realize you don't really have the capacity to smell them anymore. So having said that, I still like a great smelling place, but I just can't do it with these synthetic fragrances. So I want to share with you some different ways to make your home smell great without doing that. So let's get started. All right, so the first one that I'm going to share is actually food. Go figure. But it is the food that you're cooking. So first of all, I'm pretty sure that you know, if you're baking something, it's going to smell amazing in your house. So that is a really easy way to make your home smell like cookies, is to make cookies. So there you go. But on another note, you can make a lot of easy simmer pots to be able to put on the back burner of your stove, literally, and just have it smell throughout your house, and it's really great. So these are very, very popular during the colder seasons when you're wanting to make your home smell like Christmassy or whatever, but they can go, honestly, year round. I mean, everybody likes to smell vanilla or just some of those citrusy scents that can really brighten up your space. And so it's really easy to make a kind of potpourri or a simmer pot on your stove. So basically, you'll take water, you're gonna put it on a simmer, so a low heat, and then you'll add in just whatever sounds good to you that day. But some good combinations are oranges, apples, cranberries, even lemons, grapefruit, any kind of citrus, along with, like I said, apples or cranberries. Those all smell good when they are simmering together. So anything in those fruity families. And then if you want it to smell a little bit warmer or spicier, you can add in cinnamon, either cinnamon sticks, or you can sprinkle in a little bit of cinnamon powder. You can add in cloves if you want it to give it that really like fall crisp smell. You could add in nutmeg if you wanted to give it that Christmassy smell as well. But all of those will blend super nicely. And like I mentioned earlier, you can also add in vanilla. So if maybe you want to do like an apple vanilla kind of smell or a vanilla cinnamon, just make a simmer pot, put it on the back burner, and let it smell like you're baking something amazing. It will go a long way and just really permeate the house as well. And it's a really great way to make your house smell amazing. The next thing, I'm big on these, diffusers. So getting some essential oil diffusers is a really easy way to kind of have that amazing fragrance in your home, but not having to use the synthetic fragrances. So getting some high quality essential oils. I like a lot of citruses. If you want more of a candle scent, if that makes sense, you can pair those with like a bergamot to kind of give it a more grounded or almost perfumey kind of scent. That is really nice. You can also use something in the eucalyptus family. Even rosemary actually smells amazing and like so fresh and crisp and clean. Lavender is another popular one, but you can just blend these together. Some of the mints as well, spearmint, peppermint, even blending those with lavender and lemon is some of my favorite things to do around the house to just kind of liven it up and give it that great smell. And there's no shortage of diffusers out there in the wild right now. So it's very easy to find an affordable one. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at Target, you can get them at Five Below, I'm pretty sure. So grab yourself a diffuser and some good essential oils and liven up your space with those. Another tip for you is getting some fresh flowers or some fresh plants on the table. I like getting fresh eucalyptus. It smells great when it's fresh and still kind of alive, you know, on the table. It's definitely very fragrant. It will smell up the room. A lot of people put bundles of it in their shower so that when they turn on the shower, the steam kind of activates the eucalyptus and makes it smell great. But even when these dry out, you can still smell them. So they're pretty great to have around. The same thing goes with lavender. If you can find some fresh lavender, I know a lot of times Trader Joe's has it and it's fresh, but like recently dried. It's very, very fragrant when you first buy it, but even, you know, as time goes by and it's like fully dried out, you can actually still smell it. It's pretty cool. You can grab some of the little petals and squeeze them together and it smells like lavender. So you can add them to your bath or whatever. But that is a great way to get your place smelling amazing. Also, if you get some fresh flowers that are really fragrant and put those out, it can smell awesome as well. I don't want to be remiss and leave out candles because there are some good ones out there. I just avoid ones that have, again, a synthetic fragrance where they're not coming from like a natural source, or if they are burning paraffin wax or like a really cheap wick, then it gets a lot of soot in the air and it's just really bad to be inhaling all of that. So if you can find a well-sourced like beeswax candle or some kind of quality oil candle with maybe some natural essential oils or some natural, you know, plant products added into it to give it that scent, or maybe just an unscented one, that can be a really great option for you as well if you're more of a candle person. My last tips are just gonna be to give your home not necessarily a flowery or citrusy or like some kind of distinctive scent, but just a fresh scent. So the first one is to give yourself some time to open up the windows and let it air out. That's gonna make a huge difference in just, you know, the quality of your air. First of all, you're gonna need to like recycle your air. Make sure that you're letting some fresh air into your home and kind of clear the space. That's really, really healthy for you in general. And then it can make your home smell just like really fresh, just having those windows open for even just a few minutes. It can go a long way. Another thing, if you have an older home, it might be time for a fresh coat of paint. And maybe you've already painted the walls. If you paint the ceiling, that can actually take a lot of the old musky home smell away and make it feel and smell a lot fresher. So you might be due for a fresh coat of paint if you're in an older house and it just always has that house smell and you're always like constantly trying to add things to it to make it smell newer. Just paint it. Another thing to consider is adding live plants into your house. These work as a natural like air purifier, and they can help your place, one, feel more fresh, and then two, smell more fresh because they're helping you detoxify the air and keep it clean. So adding fresh plants in is a great thing. And then the last one, if you are not in the habit of cooking with the vent on above your stove, you might consider that because the things that you cook can have a lingering smell in your home, and if you don't necessarily want your house to smell like chicken for a while, just as an example, if you like it, I mean, great, go for it. But if you want to kind of clear that smell a little bit, of course you can open the window, but you can also turn on the vent and it will kind of take the smell away as you're cooking. And that can really help you to not have like a lot of different smells or a lot of different things going on all at once. So that's very nice. I definitely put that to use during Thanksgiving because, man, the smell of turkey just really can have a hold on so many things. All right, friends, I hope that video was helpful for you today. How to get your home smelling amazing without using a lot of the nasty stuff. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like or leave a comment, share it with a friend. I would be most appreciative. And make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss my next video that's coming out this next Tuesday. And I will see you then. Bye, guys.
What a wonderful